And shut the door. Okay.
I'm Bill Morris. I'm a clinical nutritionist and a pharmacist. And I work here at Kim's to help people in a holistic, or what we call functional medicine approach to many things. Right now I want to talk to you about treating acne naturally. When I found out about this a little over 20 years ago, I was so surprised and excited to find something that was safe, very effective, and didn't have to use antibiotics to treat acne. Of all the things, and it works fairly quickly. We had someone just recently that came back, and their teenage girl had gotten better just in 30 days. It was almost all gone. Now, that's a poster child report. Many times it can take as much as 2 to 3 months to do the therapy I'm going to talk to you about, to where you get fruition and the acne is going to be almost gone. This whole treatment process is really kind of rigid. That's the only thing about it. If you cheat, you're going to pay for it. I use diet in and of itself. If you just follow the diet, probably going to find in the same period of time the acne will be quite a bit gone just with diet. I use a couple of supplements which are going to speed up the process and help individual organs that I'm trying to be sure that we reverse. Then I use something called homeopathy. It uses a different paradigm, a different mechanism of action of trying to help the skin to work better. Okay, in diet, folks, it's simple. It's just fresh fruits and vegetables and water. You can flavor the water with lemon juice if you want, or just drink it straight. No diet drinks, no colas, no Gatorade, just plain water. No ifs, ands, or butter. Water works for clarification of the skin. It works for clarification of the body and a cleansing process. So, no junk food, no candy, nothing in a bag, Cheetos, potato chips. At least those things can be on there and be over there in the grocery store 3 to 5 years and you still can eat it, because they're using hydrogenated oils or trans fatty acids to keep those chips good. Don't eat the box cereals. Don't eat anything in boxes, because they're going to stay over there forever. Don't eat, as I said, fried food, the Zaxby's people and Wendy's and Hardee's, and all they're going to hate me when I do this, but no French fries, nothing from those places except perhaps a salad, because these things are going to work against what we're trying to do in the body. The sebum cells, the things that cause the acne. Get away from anything fried. Stay away from margarine. Even flies won't light on margarine. Cows won't eat margarine. It's terrible stuff. It's very high in the trans fatty acids. Cook with extra virgin olive oil. Saute it in that. Extra virgin coconut oil. And I recommend, if you're going to eat the fats, that's going to help you keeping the hunger away. Eat things like avocados, nuts like macadamia nuts, pistachios, what's the other one? Almond nuts, macadamia nuts, things like that. The incredible egg, if you get it from the way chickens usually were raised, and we got our eggs from them, grass-fed eggs. That's good. Try to stay away from milk, dairy, and I'm going to add another one, ice cream. So trying to eat and stay away from simple carbohydrates if you can, like bread and pasta. I know this is going to be hard. And most of the time I'm treating younger children, teenagers that are going through this, but I have adults that have problems too. They're old, teenagers are adults also, but you will find that when you clean up the diet like I'm asking you to do, complexion is going to get very much better. The next thing I do, we actually treat acne from the inside out. I'm not really big on the topical things, though I know that a lot of you probably aren't taking things on prescription, and I don't ever tell people to go off of medications or things that their doctors told them to do. But I just recommend good old soap and water, and to do it twice a day, especially to the forehead and all over the face if that's where we're treating, or chest or back. I go through the gut, what I call the gut, from the mouth to the end of the GI tract. What I first start is with a probiotic. Do 2 at bedtime, use a strength of at least 15 billion. Probiotics help promote a good, healthy gut. We're working to help your immune system. 70% of the immune system is right down here. The skin is the portal to the health, or the window for showing us how good your health is on the inside of your body. If you do boosting your immune system and fighting something called leaky gut, which many of us have, is an intestinal permeability problem that lets undigested food, bacteria, yeast, all kind of things get into the body, get into our bloodstream, and we try to flush it out through the skin in many different ways. So we're doing diet, we're going to do gut, and we just said probiotics. Then I want you to do digestive enzymes. Digestive enzymes, we get fats, carbohydrates, and proteins, all the food groups, to make sure you're going to get them digested well before they hit the rest of the digestive tract, small intestine, large intestine. The kind of carry have slippery elm and marshmallow root, and they help with the inflammation that sometimes can occur, and we want to keep that to a minimum in the GI tract. The other thing I do is extremely important. I'm saying diets maybe 50%. I'm saying guts probably 25%. And we're looking at the next part is a good healthy 20%. Is things like fish oil, extremely important. We're finding if you just did diet and fish oil and probiotics, you get an extremely good success rate. Fish oil helps the skin, so I'm recommending at first 3,000 milligrams a day. We use Nordic Naturals because they're clean fish oil. We're not finding clean fish in the oceans anymore. They've got heavy metals, pesticides, and plastics in it. So please, I recommend that brand. There's many other ones. Just make sure you get a good clean one. Do 3,000 milligrams a day. Then we need to get you evening primrose oil. It's another good oil. It's called an omega-6. It's extremely good for people with skin problems and very good for acne. I know I'm saying to do fats again and saying be careful with your diet, but these are the good fats that are going to help clear up the skin quickly. If we can do, and you will do more, do a tablespoonful of clean flaxseed oil, and you do, I recommend Barleans, B-A-R-L-E-A-N-S. It's refrigerated, ship refrigerated. You have to be careful. This needs to be cold pressed, and the bottles I'm recommending you to buy will have a lot number and expiration date on it. A couple of the last things I'll do is, one is homeopathy. Homeopathy works through a different mechanism of action. I've got 2. One's water-based, and the other one's not water-based. They're called Acne HP, and just a product by Dr. King, or Frank King, for acne. When you do this is working through another mechanism with everything else that I've found that helps to clear up the whole process of acne very quickly. For those of you that smoke, I hope you aren't, nothing can age your skin quicker than smoking, probably 3 to 5 times quicker than it would. And of course all the other things that the cigarettes do to your body and lung health, and just about every organ in the body is affected. If you try to do all this and you're smoking at all, you're going to find you're going to retard your results. I don't know how much to put a figure on that. It depends on how long you've been doing it and how much you're smoking. But do not smoke. Please come by and see me. I'd love to talk to you about it. I hope you'll try this program. It's safe, effective, and thank you very much.